Well, of the 47 men executed in Saudi Arabia, 2 were prominent figures. The first is Nimr al-Nimr. He's a prominent cleric, but he's a Shia Muslim, and the Saudi monarchy regards Shias as heretics. He played a major role in the 2011 anti-government protests, but denied calling for violence. The other is Faris al-Shawail. He was considered a leading strategist and ideologue for Al-Qaeda. He was arrested in 2004. Now, for more context to all of this, let's go to Sami Nader, who's in Beirut, political analyst. Sami, good to see you again. How will these executions then, and I suppose al-Nimr's in particular, affect tensions in the region?
I mean, this is a major blow to the relationship between Saudi Arabia and Iran. Already this relation was very tense, and this would spark more sectarian tension in the region, namely between the Sunnis and the Shias. And this is a fire that is burning in different spots of the Middle East, whether in Yemen, in Iraq, in Syria, and in Lebanon. So this comes really at the very wrong time because it is sparking this sectarian tension, and it's like putting more oil on a burning fire.
We've heard some harsh rhetoric coming out of Tehran, but how is Iran likely to respond? What options do they have?
I mean, Iran is already responding, and this execution of the Sheikh Nimr is in a way a reply to Iran meddling in the backyard of Saudi Arabia, and namely in Yemen. I mean, not long time ago, 1 week ago, some missile were hit actually the Saudi territory. So the threat coming from Yemen and supported by Iran is seen as an existential threat by the Saudi family. So no wonder they replied in such a hard way. And as well in Syria, the tension is very high between Iran and Saudi Arabia. So in that sense, the execution today comes as a direct reply to Iran, warning Iran not to meddle with Saudi interests, especially in its backyard. I mean, this is the core message out of this execution. Now, it's worthwhile mentioning that this was put, this case was grouped with the execution of Al-Qaeda related member. So Saudi Arabia is trying to present this killing as part of its war on terror, trying to justify it. And what's as well worthwhile mentioning, that Iran reaction is like trying to act as a sponsor of all the Shia in the Arab world. This kind of patronizing the Shia actually is not playing in favor of stabilizing this rising tension between Sunni and Shia, and this is sparking more sectarian divide across the Arab world.
How is the West likely to respond? Will they support Saudi Arabia?
I mean, the West is divided, and he's trying to balance between, defending the human rights and condemning this kind of human right abuse, such as beheading or the death penalty. But at the same time, they need Saudi Arabia. They need the Sunni cover, especially now that they are waging this war on terror, this war on ISIS. The Sunni cover, whether coming from Saudi Arabia or from Turkey, that are the key Sunni countries or powers in the region, are key in order to win this war on terror.
Okay, Sami Nader, thank you very much.